Pro staff member Mark Helmer is a passionate outdoorsman who has been hunting whitetail deer for over 3 decades. Over the years, Mark has developed a passion for sharing his hunting adventures by taking a video camera along on each hunt in order to capture these special memories. In 2009, Mark entered the Campbell Cameras Outdoor Challenge and finished the competition in second place, which is an accomplishment to be very proud of. Mark has been successful in harvesting wild game of various types, many of which were captured on film. That being said, nothing makes Mark more happy than spending time with his family in the great outdoors. Mark enjoys passing down the knowledge he has gained of the outdoors to his sons. Whether it is pre-season scouting, planting food plots, hanging tree stands, or on an actual hunt, Mark finds a deep satisfaction in living the outdoor lifestyle with his family. On behalf of the entire pro staff here at the Whitetail Factor, we hope you enjoy this special episode with Mark Helmer and his 2 boys, Dylan and Nolan. This episode is all about true-to-life hunting and passing it down to the next generation.
Hey, it's November 12th. It's about 26 degrees here in southern Indiana. It's really quiet. The leaves are really dry right now, so it'll sound like an army coming through if we see any deer today. I got my 2 boys, Nolan and Dylan, behind me. You can see in the foreground. It's kind of a crazy setup, really. It'll be a plumb miracle if I can capture something on film, because we have no communication. But hey, we're hunting, and it could happen. So we're gonna just chill out and see if we can't have one of these big bucks run by us here and one of them boys get a shot. Go down? Yeah. She went down. We couldn't find her forever. We were looking at you, and we couldn't find nothing. You're shaking. That was cool.
So here we are, my first day back in the old stomping grounds, back on the Helmer farm. For years we've had this 2-man ladder stand set here that me and Dad have always hunted out in the past when I was a kid. Still the same stand. Well, me and my brother hunted out of it today. The good news is Dad was only just about a tree over rolling camera. So kind of a quiet morning, didn't have much going on, and we saw a deer come into our south right behind us, so we were all turned around. And Dad actually got our attention and turned us around and put me on this doe on the north. They came right in at about 25 yards, and I smoked it, but that wasn't the best part of the day, actually.
Yeah, we were hooting and hollering, you know, talking about your harvest on your doe, and well, hopefully a harvest, but we were hooting and hollering, jumping around, and Dad screamed, "Let's do a double down," and I was like, started smiling. Sure enough, I turned behind me and there's a buck back there making a scrape. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is gonna happen. Anyway, he came in, man, and Dad lost him for a little bit. But he stepped out in that open. I knew Dad had to have him. And man, we put the hammer down on him.
You smoked him. He's done.
So let's follow us along and hopefully we can find both of them.
Double down.
Well, right now we're on another pro staffer's property and we're texting him to make sure he's not hunting. So hopefully he's on the lease property and he's not over here, because we're tracking Nolan's deer and they went a little bit further than what we thought.
But we got blood.
Lots of blood.
Yeah, I got lots of blood.
All right, well, it's definitely the deer I first shot, and we got an entrance wound. Actually turned out to be a decent shot that I made, but she ran for a long way, a couple hundred yards even. And then another Whitetail Factor Pro staffer came along and saw her limping, and definitely took care of business the rest of the way. So finally got her.
Kudos to Chad.
Yeah, thanks for doing the rest of the business, bud.
Anytime, man. Anytime.
Well, we recovered Nolan's / Chad's deer. No, Nolan's gonna actually take it. He made the first shot on it, but we're back out where I shot my buck, and now we're gonna see if we can find it. Hopefully it's not as far as Nolan, but I think I made a pretty good shot on it, so let's take a look.
What caliber? I heard that last night. Yeah.
Anybody see any blood?
Yeah, I see the deer.
Oh, do you?
Well, not the biggest buck, but definitely the biggest buck I've ever shot. I'm happy with it.
Tell them about your hunt again.
Yeah, let me tell you about this day. Well, first thing, let's start things off with we did something that I've never seen done before. We actually had the cameraman in a whole different setup. Me and Nolan were sitting in a double man. I don't know, probably 15 yards behind where the cameraman was sitting. Not something that we wanted to do, but we don't have as much equipment as we want, so we had to make do with what we got. But we had a doe come in probably around 7:30 or 7:30ish, and something spooked it. I don't know if it was the wind. I don't know if they heard something. Probably me and Nolan laughing. But then at about 8:30, we had a doe come in from the north, and we were watching another one right behind us at about 40 yards, and Dad was like, "Hey, there comes another one, And Nolan got ready to shoot, and man, he put the, well, we thought he put the smack down on it, about 25, 30 yards, and we tracked it for a while. But we was hooting and hollering and dancing, jumping around, congratulating Nolan there, and all of a sudden I turn around and see this guy standing about 40 yards making a scrape. Man, the only thing I could see was these horns sticking up. But he came in, and I thought he was going to walk right down the trail, but he actually ended up turning left, and Dad lost him for a little bit, which I knew he would because there was really thick where he was going. And he turned to the right, man. Once he got out in the open, I knew Dad was going to have him on shot. Man, I let her eat. So just it's a good day, man. We doubled down. It was awesome. Thanks for watching.